Okay, now let's just press escape and let's start playing with materials. In this case, again, I have for selecting materials my this pane that I can tuck in or put it out, to say it like that. And I can easily just change anything that I want. So in this case, oops, let's go and just add subsurface scattering. Change to random walk karma and then set this to 0, 0, 1 for the start. Let's do same with the SS red. But actually in this case, I just want to concentrate on this part. So it's faster, see, much less of a resolution. So it should work easier, much easier. And in this case, let's set the color. This is fine. Again, subsurface scattering here. 0, 0, 1. Okay. I guess that's fine. Let's go to iron and set it to black and make it a little bit rough. Let's see if that's too black. Okay. Yeah, I think something like this is fine. Gold, just a bit roughness, around the same as the black one. Okay. So the gold is preset, so I'm not going to change anything else that much. Ground, well, we already set the ground. We can maybe make it even more dark. And maybe enable sheen. Let's see. It's okay, we can just leave it. And now actually I want to add subsurface scattering, which I did, but also I want to add the noise. And before it starts working, what I need to do, or what I will do, I will just set this amplitude to very low values. Something like this, and then say like 100 by 100 by 100. And why this is not working is because this only works with the CPU. So let's just take part of this and press D, and now we have our viewport settings in here. Okay, these are not all settings, just some. And enable the noising and change the CPU, say maybe 32. Here we can enable or disable depth of field and a few more options, but for now, this is it. And we can see here that like this is just too much. So let's say 0, 0, 2. I'm just using this placement just to get some nice light shadows or whatever, and just to avoid the flat look, basically. Let's see how this looks here. You can also change this on red. Now what I can do, I can copy parameters. Oops. Let's see. White. Oh, actually here, copy parameter. Paste again, copy, paste. Or you can use shortcuts if you have set them. So now I can only go here and change this value. And actually, let's also noise type. So in my case, I have set this Alt Control C. So if I want to copy this, so then I'll Control C. And let's see if this will work. No, so since for this doesn't, so just change this to alligator noise. It looks better if you ask me. Yeah, and now we are getting these not so flat surface renders. Okay, and here we don't have to change anything. Ground, let's press L to sort this out. Ground is fine, this is fine. Maybe we can just play a little bit with subsurface here. If you go inside, this makes, well, scattering or the material more light, and this makes it more dark in this direction. But we need this value to be smaller, as it's obvious that there is just too much surface. So now this is all up to you guys and how you want this to look. So just clear the render region. Also, if you're using CPU, you can click somewhere and basically to isolate where you want things to be clean first. Just it worked like in Mantra. So yeah. So we are now rendering. There is the time. We have some info here. We can check. Also, while this is rendering, it's worth to mention that if we, for example, if we would have a lot of materials, we can go here and search for them, like say iron. Okay, we can even use these options which filter out only materials that are assigned to an object or the materials that are not assigned. So then it's much easier to you know, navigate over your materials. Now there is more, but for this tutorial, I believe we are done. But before we end, I just want to export this out in the next video. It should be short and easy. So hopefully guys, see you there.